Hi guys, so today I will be filming a what to bring to college / what not to bring to college video. In my huge college dorm room haul from last year, I've gotten a couple of comments asking for me to do a video on what things that I brought were helpful and what were not. Here's that video. I have a list right here, so I'm just going to be talking about some of the things. I can't necessarily show you guys all the things in person because I left a lot of them up north, just so it wouldn't be a hassle for me to come back down here and then bring them back up. But if I do have the items here, I will show you. This video is not to say what you should and what you shouldn't bring. These are just my recommendations based on what I experienced in my first year of college. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Kelly and I am a sophomore now at UC Berkeley. Anyway, let's get started. So the first thing that I suggest you guys bring to college is a first aid kit. I used one a lot this past year because I tended to fall down a lot. I'm a very clumsy person, so I use the Band-Aids and Neosporin. In my haul, I featured a first aid kit from Target, and it was a really good deal, and it's in a really cute compact case. I left that up in Berkeley, so I can't really show you guys, but I suggest just putting Tylenol or Advil, Sudafed for allergies and sinus headaches. I also suggest getting Band-Aids and Neosporin because you never know what happens in college. People tend to be very clumsy. There have been a lot of accidents this past year that I've witnessed where people have needed to use a first aid kit. So I think that that is a necessity for college. In college, you tend to get sick a lot because you're in such a confined space with a bunch of people. Our immune systems are weakened because we don't get the vitamins necessary to function as healthily as we would like. I suggest vitamin C pills maybe, or just those gummy fruity vitamins. Emergency was really helpful. Every semester I would get really sick for about a month, and I found emergency to be very helpful, any sort of vitamin. Next, I would highly recommend getting Tide Pods. In my haul, I featured the container bin for the Tide Pods. I really like that. I still have a lot of the Tide Pods left in that, so I just got a refill pack so I could put these in that little container, and it's just really easy for storage. These things are like your best friend if you're lazy like me. You just throw them in with your laundry and you're basically good to go. And then also in my haul, I showed you guys a shoe closet hanger storage system. That thing was so helpful to me this year. I had all my shoes stored in that shoe hanger rack thingy. I don't have it with me yet again. I didn't have to put any of my shoes on the floor. Nothing was cluttered or anything. So I highly recommend getting one of those, and it fits perfectly like in your closet space. It doesn't take up that much room at all. It's very inexpensive as well. I would suggest getting Clorox wipes. I also showed in my dorm room haul a set of, I believe, 4 or 3 Clorox wipes containers, and I gave one to Devin and I gave one to my roommates. Those things were so helpful. They clean amazingly and they smell really nicely too. I think a full body mirror is extremely helpful. In my college dorm room tour video, I showed you guys my roommate's full body mirror. Our college does not provide a full body mirror. If you want to like take a selfie or something or look at an outfit full length, I highly suggest bringing one of those from home. It is kind of hard to find space for one. If you guys want to check out my room tour, you guys can see how we made it work in a triple. I would also suggest getting a mirror like this. This is just a makeup mirror. I don't know the brand, but I got it at Target, and it has like the really close-up side and the regular side, and it also lights up. Our college does provide mirrors on each side of the room. Sometimes they would get blocked by dressers or something like that, so this is just really handy to keep on your desk, and it doesn't take up that much space at all. If you're a beauty addict like me, this is very helpful. Next, I would suggest bringing a raincoat and an umbrella. I made that mistake when I first got to Berkeley. I didn't expect that it would rain as much as it did the first semester. A lot of times I was really soaked on my way to class, especially during the winter time. You can get umbrellas for fairly cheap prices anywhere. I got mine at Daiso and it was only $1, and it's lasted me basically the whole year. A raincoat or some sort of heavy coat, I got one for Christmas from Hollister, and that one is amazing. It is waterproof obviously, and it's just really warm, so it's perfect for rainy days and very cold days. Next, I would suggest bringing some sort of formal attire or even party clothes. You're gonna be in college, so you're probably gonna be going to some frat parties and stuff like that. A lot of the times I found myself not knowing what to wear. Also, formal attire is very important if you're interviewing for a job or an internship, or even rushing a frat or sorority. Just bring like a blazer, a couple couple of dresses, that kind of stuff, and you will be set. So next, I would suggest bringing at least 2 towels with you. I only brought 2 this past year. When I shower, I use one for my body and one for my hair. I would always use 2 towels, and I found that those towels would get dirty pretty quickly, so I kept having to wash them at least once or twice a week. So I would suggest bringing maybe a couple extra ones. I know that my roommate needed to borrow one of my towels one time, so it would be good to have extra ones. I recommend getting those little hand towels too. I showed those in my haul from last year as well. Those are really helpful when you're going to wash your face, so you don't have to bring a big body towel. This is my sister's pack. She just got a bunch of these with 8, and I think it's at a very inexpensive price. Just get one of these and you can split them with your roommates or something like that. Next, I would recommend bringing a small shower caddy. I showed one in my dorm haul last year, and that one ended up being a little too big to fit into my bathroom locker. So if you guys could get one that's more compact and I think a little more flexible. Devin has one that's rubber instead of plastic like the one that I have, so that one was able to fit into the bathroom lockers, and it was just very easy to carry around. Mine, even though it carried a lot inside, just was very inconvenient to be dragging around everywhere. So I think you guys would be better off getting a smaller shower caddy, especially if you have bathroom lockers and you don't want to have your shower caddy in your dorm room all the time. I had to keep mine on the floor, and that just took up too much space. Blankets. I found myself really cold some nights. Berkeley can get pretty cold and there is no heater or air conditioning in the dorms. Bring extra blankets. I brought 2 with me and they were extremely helpful. Blankets are also nice for just cuddling up, reading a book in your bed. I would highly recommend bringing at least a couple just in case. You never know if you're gonna have a friend spend the night or something like that, so they're just very handy. Next, I would suggest getting a backpack with a laptop holder inside of it. This is my backpack that I've been wearing for the past like 4 years and it's still holding up. This is a Herschel backpack. I'm not really sure the style. This has a really nice laptop holder on the inside. It's very soft and sturdy, and it's protective as well. And this one just has a lot of space. There aren't really that many pockets, but it's just enough for a college student. Since you will be having different classes every day, you can just switch up depending on which notebooks you need. I highly recommend this backpack. I love it. It's held up for so long. Keep in mind that a lot of people do have the same backpacks in college, so you don't want to get those confused, especially when you're in a big lecture hall with like 600 people. This is a really nice one. I know that North Face has a lot of good ones as well. However, the backpacks with laptop holders are pretty expensive. I believe this one is at least $100. This is a JanSport backpack. This is what it looks like. It also has a bunch of pockets and a laptop holder. However, this one isn't as protective as the Herschel one. Definitely get a backpack with a laptop holder because you are going to be using your laptop all the time. I suggest getting a portable charger for your iPhone or whatever type of phone you have. I found myself stuck on campus a lot of the time and not able to go back to my dorm, and my phone would be about to die. You could get those anywhere, like at Walgreens or Daiso, and they're very inexpensive. And also just bring extra chargers to college. A lot of people tend to lose things easily or things get stolen, so it's good to have backups. This thing right here was one of my favorite things that I brought to college, one of the most helpful as well. This isn't my backrest pillow, but this is my sister's. It's the same style. Mine is just gray, and you can get this at Target for I believe less than $15. This pillow is amazing. It's perfect for sitting in bed reading. If you're up late studying, this is very nice because it keeps you sitting upright. It's just so comfy. Next, I would suggest bringing healthy snacks, granola bars, fruit snacks, juice packs, that kind of stuff. In college, you're going to be tempted to eat a lot of junk food because you're stressed out. It's important to try to be as healthy as possible, especially when you're eating. If you get a mini fridge, that can be really helpful for storing all these healthy snacks like fruit and stuff. You don't necessarily have to get a fridge and a microwave. I didn't have one last year and we survived perfectly fine without it. It's all up to you. In my dorm room haul last year, I showed you guys my desk lamp. Now I picked up one from Target and it had little compartments at the base to hold like pencils and stuff like that. I would highly recommend getting one of those. Those just helped maximize the space on my desk as much as possible. It was also a really nice lamp. It lit up the room pretty well. You're not gonna have the best lighting in college, and it kind of gets annoying when you're sitting up in your bunk and you have to get back down to turn off the light, so it's good to have a portable lamp. I would even recommend getting a bedside lamp, one that clips to the boards on the side of the bed. Next up are reusable water bottles. I cannot stress enough how important it is for us to switch from plastic water bottles to reusable water bottles. It's just so much better for the environment and a lot better for your wallet. So I have a few to show you guys. This past year I constantly used my Starbucks venti plastic cup, and you get a discount whenever you take this to Starbucks. I have this one from my school. It's the Cal water bottle. I wouldn't recommend getting one of these just because it's hard to see how clean it is on the inside, and it does get kind of annoying having to twist it off every time you need to take a drink. I have a coffee mug. This is also a Cal Berkeley one. Your schools should sell a bunch of reusable mugs and water bottles, so I would recommend picking up one of those. And then this is just a reusable plastic mason jar. That is it for what to bring to college. Now for what not to bring. I don't really have that many because I can't really remember at the top of my head what wasn't very helpful. So the first thing is to not bring too many clothes. I definitely overpacked when I first arrived at Berkeley. Instead of overpacking for your first trip to your school, I would recommend just bringing clothes that are appropriate for the weather. Next is to not bring a trash can. My roommates and I made the mistake of not communicating as well as we should have, and we each brought a trash can, and our college also provided each of us with a trash can. So we had 6 trash cans in our dorm, and I ended up using the one that I brought to college for storage. I just put a bunch of my shampoos and conditioners in there. Don't bring one. Maybe just bring one between like you and your roommates, but you don't need one if your college is providing you with a trash can. I didn't know about that before, but if you guys are going to UC Berkeley, you will definitely not have to bring your own trash can. They provide really cool trash cans with a recycling bin and a trash compartment all in one. In my dorm room haul, I showed you guys eating utensils and dishes, and you definitely do not need those as well. If you're going out to eat and you bring back leftovers, you'll obviously be using the container that you brought the food in. Unless you have your own kitchen or your own fridge, then I don't think you need to bring eating utensils and dishes. If anything, it just takes up more space and more time because you'll have to clean them. Well, that is it for my what to bring / what not to bring to college video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope you found it helpful. If you guys have any more college related questions, you can leave them down below and I will answer them as quickly as possible. As for college related videos, Jazzy and I are leaving for college very soon, so we may not be able to film it until Thanksgiving break. Stay tuned for another smaller college dorm room haul that is going to be filmed with my sister, who will also be attending Berkeley with me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and check us out on Twitter and Instagram at JKBeauty08, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.